Hi, this is Burnett from Burnett.com with another Tai Chi tip. I thought today we'd look again at the essence of Tai Chi, or at least what I consider to be the essence of Tai Chi as it relates to partner work. I have my student Neil here to help me demonstrate. If you didn't see the other video, the way I see Tai Chi is that the essence of it is a state of unforced balance, which means that you're neutral, ready, and responsive for whatever is going to come next. Balance is all about correction. It's about noticing when you're off balance and making a correction. It's not a steady state. It's not a thing. It's a verb. It's an action. You have to notice when you're losing it and come back again. So the essence of my Tai Chi practice is to deepen my experience of neutral, just readiness, and then notice when I'm leaving it, and then make a correction to come back to it. So as we talked about in the other video, like if I'm doing a solo movement, I want to do the movement, and when I'm done, check posture, soften the muscles, and then expand and float the joints. And if you can remember that sequence, posture, softness, float. And I don't mean float like in the bad way, floating like a leaf up on the surface of water. I mean like driftwood logs floating in water. There's a suspended feeling in the joints, like they're loose and ready to change. So again, in the solo form, posture, softness, open the joints. And that's just a simple little three-step process that you can do when you land in a movement or land in a position to deepen your experience of that essential quality of Tai Chi, which is the state of unforced balance or neutral readiness. By checking your posture, you see what you've lost. And by softening and relaxing, you see what tension may have accrued. And then by floating the joints, you see what responsiveness you may have lost. So you're simultaneously deepening the connection to that feeling, but noticing how you lose it, and then noticing how to correct for it. So now we're going to do the same thing, except with a partner. So I'm going to put Neil in a neutral posture, so shoulder width apart, a little more parallel. Center your weight just a little in front of your heels, and then bend your knees. Round your inner thighs just a little bit. Sit into that crease. Tuck the pelvis a tiny bit. Lift the ribs just a little bit. Drop the chin a little bit. Head back a little bit. Shoulders shrug a little bit. There. So there's the posture. Now soften it. Relax your muscles. Now float your joints a little bit so you get a little bit lighter. Now I'm going to give him a little bit of a push. I'm going to challenge this neutral, and I'm going to make him step. I'm going to do it gently. And wherever he lands, if I make him step forward, just bring your other foot up. Find your posture. Find your softness, float your joints. So you're going to recover your neutral from where I make you go. So I'm going to make him go over there. And then he does the same thing. Posture, softness, float the joints. And it can take a second or it could take a minute. So I give him another push. Right. So wherever I push him, he's going to sort of, I call it like unpack your neutral. So give him a little push. And then you're just going to reestablish it again. Now see how quickly you can do that. So after the push, I was going to come give you another one really quick. So I give him a push, and then he must be ready for the next one. So you push me. So do it again, slow. If he pushes me, I might lose my balance. And then when I get there, posture, softness, joints. Or push again. I can just do it a little faster. So give me two quick ones. Boom. Boom. Okay. So everybody has an edge. Everybody has an edge where they will freak out and lose their balance. I don't care who you are. If a lowland gorilla comes down here and gives you a push, you're going to lose your balance, and you're going to lose more than that. So now I'm going to try to find his edge a little bit. So I'm going to go. Just going to try to mess with him a little bit. Yeah, so I'm going to try different angles and stuff, and each time I do it, he's going to keep recovering that neutral. I might get him to think I'm going that way and then go this way, right? So do the same to me. So so wherever that push comes, I'm going to do essentially the same thing. I'm going to yield to it. I'm not going to fight him. I'm going to let him move me. And then when I get there, I'm just going to unpack that neutral on the spot. So this is to me the essence of Tai Chi partner work. If it's a punch or if it's a push, it just represents change. Change is coming towards him. The change will off-balance you to some degree. Move with the change, find your posture, find your softness, find your responsiveness. Now, if it was high-speed partner work or more sparring partner work, that process would get very, very fast. In between punches, in between strikes, in between pushes, pulls, counters, neutralizing throws, or whatever, you're dealing with something but always trying to return to neutral before you come again. And it can take a split second. That recovery can just take a second. But this is a nice, simple exercise that you can do to just test your own Tai Chi, because you may have a chronic issue in your back. I have a chronic low back congenital thing where my vertebrae overlap a little bit. I have to be careful. You might have an injury or just a prone area to tensing. So I know some people, whenever I push them in this exercise, they'll automatically lift their shoulders. So they have to learn to drop the shoulders and relax into it. So it's a good mirror back to you of where you might be holding on and resisting that unforced balance. So now we're just going to go ahead and play with that. Thanks for watching. If you like my stuff, subscribe to my channel, rate my video, and I do lots of nature videos, Tai Chi videos, music videos, the occasional stab at weird humor, and you can also visit my website, Burnett.com, for more information. Thanks for watching. All right. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. I want to add a little bit more. When you do that push and the other person resolves to the neutral, so you push and I go, posture, softness, joints, she does the same thing. So when I push her, posture, softness, neutral, we both establish the neutral. And then we go on from there. And you can do all kinds of variations. But now we're going to do a partner form, a little bit of a partner form that we do. And we're going to apply this idea of posture, softness, joints to a partner form. So say we start doing the partner form, and we just decide mutually that anytime we want to, as we go through the form, one of us can stop. And when we stop, we do the same thing. Posture, softness, neutral. And then she comes in, and maybe I stop, maybe I don't. Either one of us can just pause. And then we go on. Here we're just trying to maintain neutral as we go. But if I stop, we both check in with posture, softness, and then anytime there's a pause, that's a signal from the other person that you're both going to do that. And then you go on. So we can just seek neutral as we go, or we can pause. Check it out more deeply. So she can pause or I can pause. In any case, we got to a little impasse because it makes you think about the form. Because when you're into the form, you're used to a certain rhythm, and then all of a sudden you slow that rhythm down and break that rhythm with a sudden stop and check. And the mind that's following along with the form can suddenly go, wait a minute, where am I? Because you were kind of an autopilot, and that's totally fine. The main thing I wanted to show you is just that when you're doing partner work, whatever, maybe we're just doing free hands, pushing hands, we're trying to off-center each other, we can just pause. And both of us check our posture, softness, joints, and then go on. And do your thing. So you can seek neutral as you go, or you can take a little pause moment and check in with those 3 points. So okay, now do all the stuff I told you to do at the end of the last segment. Like check my website, all that crap. All right, thank you very much.